Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about curly hair. I'm going to talk about taking care and moisturizing curly hair, how I like to detangle, and also walking through a style that I like to do that is protective and keeps the hair neat and tangle free for hopefully up to a week. Today we are starting with a partial twist. So as you can see, there are twists on the top of her head and the curls were loose in the back. They have obviously gotten tangled over the last week to 10 days. And so now it's time to work through that. I'm going to start by finger combing and work all the way through by removing the twists as well, and then finger combing through that. As you can see, she does have quite a bit of hair, so it does take us a while. And this entire video was shot over an hour or so. We like protective styles, and one of the reasons is, as you can see, this area of dryness. This was part of her curls that were out and not within the twist, versus this twisted area and how much more defined and still moisturized they appear. Ensuring that there is proper moisture in the hair is a high priority for us. And we will start by sectioning the hair off, and I'm going to spray water to wet the hair and then detangle a little bit more with just my fingers. I prefer to start detangling with my fingers just to work my way up to either a wide tooth comb, then a fine tooth comb, maybe even a brush. And you'll see a little bit more of that a little bit later in the video. Finger combing also allows me to work through tangles like that without pulling or ripping hair out with a brush or comb. I have a new product that I have liked using. It's the Alafia Beautiful Curls Curl Activating Leave-In Conditioner. As you can see, it's pretty watery, not very oily, and has a good amount of slip, which allows the tangles to break free but also condition the hair at the same time. I like to work the product through the hair, ensuring that the tangles are out, and then also work towards the base, the root of the hair. I'm gonna then take a Denman style brush. This is from Amazon and a lot less expensive, and work through some of the smaller tangles that I can't remove with my fingers. And as you can see, it's catching those tangles. Remember to always work from the bottom, and then as you detangle, work your way up so that you're not grabbing all of the tangles from the root and pulling it down, just combining smaller tangles to make larger ones. If I were styling her hair with the Denman brush, I would take it all the way down and then twist the hair around the handle. As you see, this creates a nice ringlet. I'm going to show you a different version of this with a slightly thicker strand. As the hair dries and the curls coil back up towards the head, you see even more definition that you see now. By scrunching the curl clumps, they also become more defined. You just have to be careful to do it gently. As you can see, the curl definition is beautiful, but I'm also going to show you some other ways I like to define curls. Here, I'm just going to twist around my finger, and that also adds a great amount of definition. So if you're ever doing just curls, this is a great quick technique, but you can see that the amount of definition is not as pronounced as when you're using a brush. And here is what it looks like with a thick strand as opposed to a thin one. So it really does depend on what it is that you're trying to achieve in terms of a look and how much time you have, honestly, to do a hairstyle. I have two different sizes of the brush, and that can also make a difference in the curl definition. So I'm going to show you a side by side here. This is the smaller brush, and wrapping around the handle produces a tighter curl. And of course, after you scrunch, you can see the definition in the curl clump. Compared to the larger brush, you can see the difference in how tight the curl is wound. I ran into a pretty good tangle here, and using this Denman style brush, I am able to work through it pretty quickly. And again, starting from the bottom and working my way up. I'm gonna finish up the rest of the hair to show you what a head full of curls would look like. Now remember that these curls are still wet, so as they dry, they will get more volume and shrink as well. So we will lose some of the length. So this is what it looks like, all curled, detangled, conditioned, and it can either be left to air dry or diffused. And now it's time to twist it up for the protective style that should hopefully last us all week. I begin by parting the hair down the center, and then from there, my parts are either based on design or just size, depending on how much time I have or what the event is. For today, the part is going to be down the center, and every other part will be just for the individual twists. I am not doing any designs. Once I have parted the hair, I like to ensure that it is detangled by either running my fingers through it or the comb or brush. And then I like to apply a protective hold gel. In this case, it's the Curls Be Smooth Curl Butter Gel for protective styles. I really like this gel. I think that it retains moisture really well, and it keeps the hair looking neat without weighing it down. After I coat the hair with the gel, I do apply it to the part as well to keep the flyaways away. And then it's time to start twisting. After I clean up the part again. I am doing a simple flat twist to the base of the head and will then braid the hair that's loose on the bottom to keep tangles at bay for sleep and for easier maintenance the next time I have to do her hair. I do like to detangle again to ensure that I'm not letting any tangles set in. And then I'm going to repeat the process for the rest of the hair. Once I am done with the twists, I will go ahead and start to braid the bottom. So I just take sections and braid it all the way and tie it off at the end.
Hello, it's been an hour, now we're done.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time.